Hi guys, welcome back. Today we'll be discussing the Q4 FY24 result updates of three companies: ADF Foods, Gopal Snacks, and Asian Paints Limited. Okay, so first let us start with ADF Foods. So what does ADF Foods do? What is the business model? So ADF Foods like manufactures and manufactures and sells these आपका ready to eat items है or your processed foods. It could be canned food items, pickles, spreads like that. So various categories in these kind of processed foods they make and they sell. Okay, and when they are selling, they sell it under, they have like 8 different types of brand, such as Ashoka, Camel, then Aeroplane, and then various other brands, Truly Indian, Truly Indian, etc. So these are the various brands that they have, and most of these brands like cater to a separate location. Like for example, अगर आप Ashoka देखते हो, it is found mainly in UK and in the US. If you their brands such as Camel and Aeroplane are more towards catering towards the taste parts of Middle East, right? So this is their entire product range or product category. Other than this, what they also do is, since they are mainly operating in the in the export market, right, that is where majority of their revenue is coming from. So they'll have a good distribution system over there too. So what they're doing is, there are certain Indian brands for that they do the for some very leading Indian food and beverage brand, they do the distribution over there in the even in the foreign countries, such as आपका चाय का जो होता है वो ब्रुक बॉन्ड and नॉर का जो भी products हो, लिप्टन हो. So for all these brands, what they do is they do the distribution in other countries. Okay, so this is more or less the business model. Now one thing what I like about this business is, like this is the kind of business that they have been telling कि like हम लोग 60 to 20% से grow करेंगे, and they have been maintaining consistently that 60 to 20% का growth rate. ठीक है, अगर आप Q4 का रिजल्ट के बारे में देखते हो, मतलब ADF Foods का, you will see that their revenues जो है it has grown by 24% on a year on year basis. और अगर आप QOQ में भी देखते हो, it has grown by 18.4. और PAT भी देखते हो, PAT has grown by a whopping 50% on a year on year basis, और and QOQ basis पे around 31%. ठीक है, आपका margins भी जो है that also has increased. Like PAT margins जो है it used to be around 13.1% last year and it is 16.3. EPS भी है that has grown by 50% on a year on year basis. So अगर आप income statement से you have to take like check everything fantastic and fabulous. ठीक है, now one thing regarding QOQ is, in QOQ there is a bit of seasonality, that is why you're seeing a good uptick on QOQ. Now what is this seasonality? अगर आप कोई भी Indian brands में देखते हो, अगर वो B2C में है, then Q3 is the best season for them now, because दिवाली है, Christmas है, there are a lot of festivities, so a lot of sale happens. But यहाँ पे because they are exporting, right, and since they are catering to that Indian diaspora living in the US, or the NRIs and that kind of community, here what happens in the US, they go for a long vacation between December to Jan, right, from December 15 to Jan, it becomes a blackout period for them, right, and the schools are closed. So as a result, because of this, उनका जो sales है regarding the food items, that goes a little bit less, because ये लोग तो ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आपका वो ready to eat बेचते हैं ना, like ready to eat छोले चावल या और parathas and things like that, which goes easily into your kids tiffin boxes, right, just heat it up and give ready to heat and ready to eat up. So the sales goes here because of this reason. So that is why you're seeing on a QOQ level also an uptick. But one thing to really appreciate about the management is, last quarter if you see, there was a bit of like crisis because of this Red Sea का issue, right, क्योंकि जो भी आप माल US और यूरोप पे बेच रहे हो, उसका जो shipping time है because of this Red Sea crisis is getting delayed by 15 to 30 days. But in spite of all these crises, and ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा भी export से आ रहा है, they have done a really great set of numbers, right. And उनका capex भी अभी most of the capex has been done. They have 2 plants in Gujarat, and they have a warehouse, like 2 warehouses they have in Atlanta in New Jersey, right. So they manufacture everything in India, and they have a distribution system in the US and in the Middle Eastern countries, GCC countries. US में Atlanta, New Jersey में उनका warehouse है, and from there that is where they distribute everything. Okay, and in Surat also they are planning to do an expansion, a greenfield expansion है, जिसके वजह से around 250 to 270 crore का turnover आ सकता है. This is something to wait and watch, but overall great set of numbers, because last time भी उन management ने बोला था कि like they are looking to partner up with Walmart and Costco, which are these big brands, big retail grocery chain markets that are there in the US, and I think that has really benefited them. But overall, right off the bat, good set of numbers. There is nothing to like pinpoint and complain. अभी कौन कॉल देखना होगा क्या बोलते हैं. Then the last, not the last, the second company we'll be discussing is about Asian Paints. Okay, so right, Asian like any paint industry इंडस्ट्री का अगर आप देखते हो प्रॉब्लम था पहले से ही, वॉज इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक पहला था वो इन्फ्लेशन का प्रॉब्लम था, रॉ मटेरियल्स का प्राइस खुल के बैठा था वहाँ पे सारा रॉ मटेरियल्स का, राइट. एंड आफ्टर दैट वी सॉ दैट कंज्यूमर डिमांड वॉज नॉट देयर, एंड देन slowly the last 2-3 quarters, because the raw material ka prices started coming down, right, and these people were able to do, and the demand also got a bit better. As a result क्या हुआ, sales तो at least वो single digit या mid teens में होता था, and but they used to get a lot of operating leverage because of this fall in raw material price, okay. But now again this quarter we're back to square one, where it is like, you know, आपका revenues जो है it has not grown a lot. Revenue has degrown by 0.6%, right, and PAT जो है has hardly grown by 1%, and volumes जो है in the decorative segment that has grown by 10%, okay. Now why is that you're seeing that the volume growth is grown by 10% but it was not getting translated to revenue, and revenue has degrown? The reason is because one, like I told you, demand is not there. The second is people are down trading का मतलब क्या है? Let's say if you are a person, you were buying, let's say one person was buying this luxury paint, he is now probably buying enamel paint instead of luxury paints, okay. So the person who is buying enamel paints is down trading and buying something such as putty या cement like that. So there has been this down trend. जो expensive product खरीदता था वो अभी थोड़ा सा like कम खरीद रहा है. Now one of the reason is because of this ना, क्योंकि सारा का सारा जो माल था, पेंट्स का माल, तो उसका तो इतना प्राइस इंक्रीज किया था over the last 1 year, right, and price correction जो है didn't happen. So let's say if you are a person, you are buying something, you were probably buying 1 liter of luxury paint for $600, and now that $600 has gone to $800, but your budget still remains 600, right. So you would probably look into buying कि like what can you buy for $600. So as a result, because of this ये down trading होता है, ठीक है. Then the other thing is कि like अभी उन्होंने price cut भी, they have taken price cut across category. So both down trading as well as price cut has literally killed the value growth, और यहाँ पे इसके वजह से आप देख सकते हो कि like revenue growth ही नहीं है, right. Ultimately this is one of the this is, I mean, it's not a great set of numbers of course, because these kind of companies are trading at high valuation, and when you have to justify this high valuation, you have to like come, it's not the problem of valuation, I would say. It's a fact that there is no growth. The valuation is no longer justified, right, trading at that numbers. The last one we have is Gopal Snacks, okay. So Gopal Snacks, like the name tells, they sell snacks, okay, and they sell it under their own brand name called Gopal Namkeen या Gopal Snacks होता है, उसके अंदर ही सेल करते हैं. Now when you talk about snacks, ये कौन सा टाइप का स्नैक होता है? जैसे लाइक आपका नमकीन होता है, मिक्सचर जो हम बोलते हैं वो, और घटिया like that, I think that's how you pronounce it in Hindi. I could be wrong here because it sounds like that, you know, like घटिया जो हम बोलते हैं, but those kind of snacks, वेफर्स होता है, चिप्स होते हैं आपका, जैसे लेज बनाते हैं 5 रुपये 10 रुपये का चिप्स, मैगी का मैगी like that. So all of these मैगी, I'm telling, instant noodles, that is what they sell, and the price category जो है it ranges, like majority comes under ₹5 to ₹10 का category, and there are some, you know, that goes upwards, like 1 kg का अगर आपका नमकीन का पैकेट उसका एक, you know, like probably $200-300 like that, but most of it comes in this 5 to 10 rupees का product category, okay. So this is a company that was started in 1994, and it was started in Gujarat. So right now also if you see उनका भी 75% of the sale अभी भी आता है गुजरात से, वो एक सैचुरेटेड मार्केट बन चुका है, ठीक है. So this is the main problem also with the business, because उनको like scale, there is no scalability here, right. They are being very concentrated in Gujarat, and you know, even if you're talking about scalability, if they want to go ahead and put, they're not that aggressive, ठीक है. अगर आप यहाँ पे सेल्स देखते हो, सेल्स हैज ग्रोन बाय 8%, और ये 8% का ग्रोथ जो आता है ना, इट इज कमिंग ओनली फ्रॉम गुजरात ओनली, एंड देन आफ्टर दैट यू हैव द पैट हैज बीन फ्लैट. लास्ट टाइम 27 करोड़ था, एंड दिस टाइम इट इज अराउंड 26 crore, so not a lot of improvement, right. So here is the thing, right, with businesses such as Gopal Snacks, they you know, the problem is one, they are, I think the management, right, the management is not hungry enough to grow to different places. Right now they are of course trying to expand into Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, but it is not happening at a very faster pace, so that you can see that the scale is getting some kind of benefit over here, right. So that is another reason. The other thing is like उनका 5 और 10 रुपए का पैकेट में बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम आता है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे there is a lot of competition, आपका मार्जिन उतना ज़्यादा नहीं रहता है, right. So this is also another problem. This company I would say is similar to that Annapurna Swadisht जो है. Annapurna Swadisht and Gopal Snacks are very similar, except the fact that Annapurna Swadisht is is from Calcutta and Gopal Snack is from Gujarat. And Annapurna Swadisht, at least relatively, I would say a newer company compared to Gopal Snacks. That is it, right? But you see, the problem with both the companies, one is started out of Calcutta, very concentrated and saturated in Calcutta. This is concentrated and saturated in Gujarat. At least वहाँ पे the rate at which Annapurna Swadisht का expansion is happening, the scalability is happening, the management is doing capex, doing everything. यहाँ पे उनका 3 manufacturing facilities है, there is no upgrade as to यहाँ पे ज़्यादा capex करेगा because they are very keen कि distribution करना है, volume growth increase करना है. None of that sort is happening here at Gopal Snacks, right? So that is the thing. The last thing I would say is ये इस management का again you can draw the similarities between this management and Jyoti Resins and adhesives. Same story, गुजरात से ऊपर हुआ है, very saturated. ज्योति का भी वही है, like saturated in गुजरात. Management is not hungry. इन दोनों कंपनी में अगर आप देख सकते हो ज्योति रेजिन्स और गोपाल स्नैक्स में एक चीज़ कॉमन है कि लाइक इनके पास ROE है ना, इट इज़ लाइक 30 नॉर्थ ऑफ 30%. गोपाल स्नैक्स का ROE इज अराउंड 29% एंड आपका जो ज्योति रेजिन्स इज आई थिंक नॉर्थ ऑफ 30% ओनली, राइट? सो here they have a lot of cash in the company, right? High ROE engine hai, but there is no growth. I always tell you कि like high ROE and high growth engine is a very great example, right? Because आपको grow करने के लिए to have that cash, उसका दिक्कत नहीं पड़ेगा. इन लोगों के पास cash है, very तगड़ा business है, but ultimately there is no growth, there is no hunger, right? So this is what I wanted to convey to you all कि like just because a company has high ROE doesn't mean that company is good. That high ROE must be combined with sales growth, good sales growth for you to make money in the market. Only high ROE but no growth, nah. But high growth, low ROE क्या होता है? Probably to achieve that growth you'll have to take debt, you'll have to do QIP, बहुत सारे problem आ सकते हैं, and maybe you won't be able to achieve also certain times because of lack of funds. But if you have high growth and high ROG, boom, you've hit the match. It's like you can tell match made in heaven. Or at least you should have an engine where growth है but ROE also keeps improving and improving. Like for example, you can talk about Vector and RSCL Geartech, right? At first when they started, the ROE was around 11 to 15% for both. But as the growth started increasing, they started deploying more and more capital. Asset turnover better हो गया, margins better हो गया, financial leverage मिला उनको. The ROE also started improving, right? So this is what I'm trying to convey. Like these kind of businesses, a lot of people think like oh, all the parameters are good, low PE है, high ROE है, but ultimately आपका sales growth नहीं रहा ना, then there is no point in any business. Sales growth is the most important parameter. आप कुछ भी कर लो, आप कुछ भी हाथ पैर मार लो, at the end of the day demand like आपका best management हो सकते हैं, high ROE, low PE, लिटरली नो एसेट लाइबिलिटी मिसमैच, कैश फ्लोज भी तगड़ा है आपका, बट अल्टीमेटली आप सेल्स ग्रोथ नहीं लाते हो ना, देन दैट इज गुड फॉर नथिंग. दैट बिजनेस इज एब्सोल्युटली गुड फॉर नथिंग. सो दैट्स दैट इन today's update. I think the next update I'll have to see what I'll cover. आज का business में like most of the results has not come out yet. So yeah, we'll see you when I make the next video. Okay, so until then, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.